Hi everyone, it's James Myers from LePage, and this is your channel for real estate related information in the city of Barrie, Ontario, Canada. It's early September, kids are back at school, or in some cases kids are gone away to school, so I'm here with my monthly update for the month of August 2019. In many of my previous videos, after I've given you statistics on the real estate market in Barrie, I've told interesting stories about happenings in the real estate business that I've heard about, houses that sell for astronomical prices over list price, or somebody who bought a house and now the price of the house has dropped, the value of the house has dropped and they can't get financing for it, that kind of thing. So wait till the end of this video and you'll hear a story about an incident that you really wouldn't think of happening. These are statistics put out by the Barrie District Association of Realtors, BDAR. A real estate board. So the average price for all residential properties sold within the city of Barrie in August 2019 was $487,919, and that's up 3.1% from last year. And the sales volume, there was 222 units sold in August, and that is up a big 10% from same period last year. Since the real estate board has broken statistics down between condominiums and detached properties, I'm going to tell you about those numbers right here now. The average price for condominiums last month was $361,708, and that's up 10% from last year. The average price for detached properties was $551,813, and that's up 6.1% from last year. Now we got a long way to go to hit the average price that we had in spring of 2017 of $600,000. It hit that for a month or two back in the spring of 2017. We got a ways to go to get there yet. I discovered that the real estate board also puts out year-to-date statistics. So the year-to-date average price for all residential properties sold within Barrie, that's freehold properties and condominiums, the average price was $488,383, and there were 1,557 units sold in residential properties. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, the real estate board did not put out statistics from the previous year, 2018, so I went and looked those up myself. So the average price year-to-date for the same period last year in 2018 for all residential properties was $479,415, and that's up about 2% year-to-date from last year. And the number of sales. The number of sales last year in the same period, 2018, was 1,453, and so the sales volume's up about 7%. So we'll move on to Simcoe County now. The real estate board puts out statistics for Simcoe County excluding the city of Barrie. So this includes everything around Innisfil, Essa, Springwater, Oro-Medonte, that kind of thing. So the average price for all those areas in August was $525,787, and that average price is up about 4.5% from last year. And there were 244 sales in those areas in August, and that's up 2.1%. As of today, when I checked a few minutes ago, there were 426 residential freehold properties listed for sale in Barrie on the Barrie District Association of Realtors system, our MLS system, and there was 106 condominiums in Barrie. So that means that of the roughly 530 properties listed for sale, residential properties listed for sale in Barrie, 20% of them are condominiums. In some of my previous videos, I told you stories about interesting happenings in the real estate business. There was one article about a year or so ago that people bought pre-construction houses in Barrie. They bought them for $700,000 or $600,000, and they had dropped $100,000 in value. And then people couldn't get their financing for them, and they were looking for a way out of the deal. Then there were stories about people getting 20 offers on listings, that kind of thing. All that's kind of in the past now, but I'm going to tell you a story right now about something you wouldn't really think about happening. I know a person who bought a brand new house, a pre-construction house. They bought it in October 2016. From plans from a builder, and it was supposed to be built by October 2018. It's going to take 2 years to build it, which is normal, that's fine. So in the meantime, from October 2016 to 2018, we all know what happened to prices in 2017. They went up through the roof. So right now, as of September 2019, that house is worth about $800,000 built. There are houses within the subdivision, within the development, the same style that these people have bought, that are reselling for around $800,000. So the builder has agreed to build this house for these people for $580,000 and realizes now that these houses are worth almost $800,000 and is really dragging their heels about building this house. So if the buyer backs out of that house that they agreed to buy for $580,000 that the builder's not building for them, they get their deposit back and everybody parts ways. Then the builder gets to resell that property, that lot and a new house on it for $800,000. So the builder is dragging their heels about building this property. They don't even have a shovel in the ground, and it's almost a year after they were promised a move-in date. Other people around them have moved in. Other houses have been built since then. People who purchased after they bought have moved into their houses. What they're being told by governing bodies in Ontario is that they cannot force the builder to construct the house for them. The builder has mechanisms within the offer, the agreement of purchase and sale to protect the builder in case of delays. So they could just keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And there's no mechanism in there to say, hey, you have to build me that house within a year or something like that. There's stuff in there for the builder to keep delaying. The buyer cannot do that. The buyer, if the builder builds that house, the buyer has to close on it. If the buyer doesn't close on it, they can be sued. But there's nothing in there to force the builder to build the house. And they can just keep putting it off. What they're doing is putting it off, and hoping that these buyers will just get fed up and walk away. Then they can turn around and resell the house for a lot more money. I think most people understand that home builders have to have leeway in there to construct your house. There's stuff that is beyond their control. Weather, strikes, material shortages, that kind of thing. There's really no way you can force that builder to build that house for you. They could build it 10 years from now and you have no recourse. This is what the people are discovering. These people checked out the builder, had their lawyer check out the builder, did their due diligence, and there was nothing that sent up red flags that this could happen. There's no law to protect the home buyer from this happening. Just like in my other videos about people who bought a house when the price was way up here, and by the time it was constructed, the value was way down here, they still have to commit to fulfill that contract. So the builder should have to fulfill this contract too, even though they bought the house priced down here, and now the price is up here. Value is up here. So as of today, they don't have a shovel in the ground. These people are no closer to having their dream retirement home than they were 2 years ago, and there's nothing they can do about it. So there you have it, my report for August 2019. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up down below, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next month.